Chance for Brampton. Was turned back. Noah Perlich. Quick shot out in front by J.K. Gill. Another shot, save made by Chris Kerr in goal for Edmonton. Down at the other end, Dan Medeiros in goal for the Brampton Midnight Express. Ball goes high in the air. Cleared away by Edmonton. Can't get it out over center. Omaregi did a good job to hold it in. And then faked the shot, then tried to drag it in, lost control. It's still in the offensive zone. It's tipped in front, goes wide. Hannon. Comes to the side of the goal. Edmonton can't get it out. It's kept in. Rayom behind the goal to Hannon. Hannon trying to circle around. Fed it out in front. Shot just wide by Taskus. Shot right on goal. Kerr's going to hold on to that. We've played 2 minutes, 55 seconds. No score between Brampton and Edmonton. Our final game of the evening will come up after this one, another men's A division matchup. Edmonton BHC against New Tech Extreme. Backhand on goal. Kerr makes the save. Quick shot coming down the right side was Jamel Watson. And Medeiros comes well out to make the save. Still quite a bit to be decided in the last couple of games of the evening in terms of who will play who in the elimination game starting tomorrow morning. It's cleared back out at center, kept in. Alvo able to hold it in momentarily. Hard shot by Marcel Mallet. Kerr will handle that as well. Just double checking the schedule, see if anything has been decided in the men's A in terms of who plays who. I checked the CBHA's website and the answer is no. These last couple of games, both here and at the Murray Copot nearby, will determine the placings for tomorrow. So you may need to check the CBHA website once we're finished this evening to get all the details. So maybe some tiebreakers that need to be figured out. I don't know if all the games will be finished at Murray Copot when we finish here and go off the air this evening. So best bet is the website. Find out what the schedule will be tomorrow, who's playing who. Jumping high in the air, knocking that down was Noah Lemos, but it goes over the glass, out of play. Face-off just outside the Edmonton blue line as we'll turn our attention and focus to the game itself. We'll let the standings work themselves out. Aldridge up at center. That was touched, so no flooring. Medeiros out to play it. Chipped ahead, running hard is J.C. Gill. Getting to it first was Hamila for Edmonton. Brzezinski, shot scores! Cameron Brzezinski had a chance earlier and was stopped by Medeiros. Medeiros that time a little bit out of position, didn't quite have his angle properly, and there was room on that far side. Brzezinski found it. There's the pass, there's Brzezinski. You can see a little bit of room over on that far side. Brzezinski finds it, and it is 1-0 for Edmonton. Big goal for Edmonton. If they could win this game, they are in. And they're in looking for more. Shot saved by Medeiros. What a chance for Deep Sangha. He was set up in the slot. Ball is caught up in the gear of Joe Sangha. He gets shoved around till the ball comes loose. Taskus in front, and a good shot by Rayom. Stop made by Kerr. Hannon. That shot is blocked. Shooting gallery now, but nothing getting through to goal. Rayom with a couple of chances. Taskus with a chance. .6:01 gone here in the first period. 1-0. Edmonton Nighthawks over the Brampton Midnight Express. Ball goes down into the Brampton end. They'll settle it down. Gill to Mallet. Off the boards looking for Alva. Alva tips it ahead. Ponce. Threw it in front, cleared away by Evans. Back comes Dan Codera. His shot saved by Medeiros. Nobody seemed to want it for a moment. Now Ponce has it. Front, Gill. Ponce leaves it. Alvo. Stevie Alvo knocked off his stick by Jared Isley. Goes right down to Medeiros, and Alvo will take it behind the goal. Sahib Gill. Shot is there. Kerr calmly plays it away. The ball just sat in the crease. Watson plays it back. They tried to give it back to Watson, intercepted by Crocker. Crocker in over the blue line, offside. Just ahead of the play was Quinn Sirigic. Face-off won by Edmonton. The pass misfired. Crocker picked it off up at the blue line. They get it in. That's onside. Hard shot. Kerr makes the save. That was Sirigic. Let it fly. Brzezinski, backhand. Goes in behind the goal. Brzezinski still battling for it in the corner. Cameron Brzezinski. Fed it to the front of the goal. It is cleared away. Brzezinski's got it again. He's got the goal and he's having a good shift here. Henry tried to get to it, couldn't get there. Coming away is Satachi. Satachi's in behind everyone. If they can get him the ball, they can't. Goes in behind the goal. Whistle goes. Ball was on the mesh. Players didn't move it quick enough. Shot from out of the blue line. That got through right into the pads of Kerr. Kept it out. Kerr's been busy. Both teams have had chances. Lots of offense. That one goes over the top of the goal. Out of play, and the faceoff will come outside the blue line. Yeah, no lack of scoring chances for either team in this one. It's been pretty wide open. Tyson Davey couldn't get it in. Now it's given away at center. Gill couldn't get free. Good defensive play by Aldridge. Now Aldridge moves it up. They get it in over the blue line. Drop pass. Schaufler shot. Off a stick and up and again out of play. Brampton will make a full change. Edmonton change up their defense. Coming out, Jared Isley and Ricardo Piscatelli. Brampton win the faceoff, get it around the boards. Sean Hannon, good pass up ahead. Finds Zach Rayome. He'll clear it to the far boards. Scott Doran had it and then lost it. Miller. Got it here on the right side to Dan Cordera. Hannon. Isley was working him over. Hannon gets free, brings it in over the blue line, drops it off. Spinning away, Taskus. Taskus threw it through the slot area. It'll be picked up by Evans of Edmonton. Evans off the boards. It's not going to get to Dan Cordero. Crocker racing in. Crocker goes to the corner. Crocker, man on a mission right now, working hard down in the corner. Gets it back. Ponce. He'll throw it down into the corner. Mallet. Marcel Mallet. Back to Crocker. Back to Mallet. Crocker wants it back. Back to Mallet. Down in the corner. It'll come back to Crocker. Over to Mallet. Back to Crocker. Just kept onside by Mallet. Down into the corner. Taskus coming off the boards. Gets a shot. Save made by Kerr. Lifted down the floor. No flooring. Crocker will go back to get it. 8.5 to go. Right on goal. Kerr's got it. Holds on. Smith will take the face-off for Brampton against Montgomery. Couldn't catch up to it, Jamel Watson. And back comes Brampton through the middle. Quickly up ahead, Watson's got it again. Watson in over the blue line. Watson holds, drops it back. Good pass. McKay shot that hit somebody in the back. It hit Quinn Sirigic. He's still wincing. That got him right in the small of the back. Maybe a little higher between the shoulder blades. Either way, he's not feeling the greatest right now. That shot comes in. Medeiros holds his ground, and it's shot down the floor. The face-off will come back down to our right. Just the one goal so far in this game, that by Cameron Brzezinski of Edmonton. Edmonton have it down low. This is Brzezinski. Shot did not get through to goal, and it's taken away. Gill working against Schaufler. Ball goes into the corner. Gackel is there on it first. Gill for Brampton. Turning, trying to feed it in front. The ball came right back to him. Gill puts it in off the end boards. Comes out the other side. Perlick. Down to Gill. Ball just sat there. Nobody was sure where it was for a second. Rung around the boards by Schaufler. Perlick with a shot. Perlick's got it again. Pass across. They score. Looked like he turned down a good scoring opportunity, but made a great pass, and we're tied. Here it is. Perlick makes the pass first back to the point, and then he'll get the return, and looks like he's going to shoot it right there. And over on the side, he spots his teammate. And a terrific goal. We're tied at 1. Here's Doran. Up along the boards. Deep Sangha. Going to get a penalty. Hannon. And now he's calling a couple of penalties. So the whistle goes, Have to sort this one out. The initial penalty was going to Edmonton. Second whistle may have just been offside. Heading to the penalty box, Deep Sangha for Edmonton. And that's going to be it. Whistle went when Brampton had the ball, but it was offside. Was the call. Power play for Brampton. 5:47 to go. Saved by Kerr. No, they're saying he didn't. It went out off the Brampton player. So the faceoff comes outside the blue line. Minute 49 left to go in the power play. Gill blasted in right on goal. Rebound cleared by Edmonton. So Brampton will have to go back and start again. J.K. Gill. Same strategy, shoot it in over the top of the goal this time. But just fire it in and go get it. They've got it. Gill. To Sitachi. Sitachi shoots. That was deflected up into the netting. We'll move the face-off over to the right face-off dot. Coming out short-handed. Watson shot over the top of the goal. Just 40 seconds to go in the power play. Jordan Crocker. Over off the boards. Brought in. Knocked off the stick of J.C. Gill. And once more, down the floor it goes. 20 seconds to go in the man advantage for Brampton. Rayom will keep it onside. Penalties over. Coming out of the penalty box was Sangha. Almost got free. Now it's Sangha. Henry back to Sangha. Knocked away from him. It's still in. Henry to the boards. Henry back to Sangha. Back to Henry. They'll come back to center. Long shot. Rebound is there. Cleared away by Crocker. Crocker. Over to Sitachi. Goes down into the corner. Henry. In behind everybody was 86 Joe Sangha. He was 15 feet behind the Brampton defense. Just couldn't make a good pass to hit him. It's under 3 minutes to go. Shot goes wide by Alvo. No flooring. Kept in by Montgomery. Mallet in over the blue line. Stops, has a look around. Into the middle, Alvo turns, fires just wide. Well, that was Ponce. Alvo's got it now. Mallet. Heading for the front of the goal was Alvo. Mallet has it again. To Alvo. Alvo turning, gets into good shooting position. Rang it off the outside of the post. Scores! So they move it around. See the player coming out from behind the net. There it is, rips it home. That is Daniel Ponce, making it 2-1 in favor of Brampton. Timeout called by Edmonton. They trail by 1:45 left to go in the period. As they take a timeout, so will we. Faceoff will stay outside the blue line. Official said it wasn't touched by anybody. Down to 1:35 to go. Crocker up at center. Plania. Ball goes into the corner. Plania has it. Cycles it back down low. Smith was there. Smith gets knocked down. Ball was played with a hand pass. Face-off will stay right there. One minute to go in the first period. That shot way over the top of the goal again. The low glass in the ends. It goes over. It's onside as they kept it in. Gill. Perlick. Gill behind the goal. It's in his feet. Perlick couldn't find it. Now he's got it and shoots it. That went off a leg and behind the goal. To the boards. Hamila couldn't get it out. Gill. Now it's taken away. Heading up the floor, Chris McKay. Rolls down right to Medeiros. Aldridge. Oh, sorry, that's Lemos for Brampton with it behind the goal, then gets it ahead, looking for Crocker. Crocker couldn't get a handle on it. Kept in, long shot as the buzzer goes. 2-1. Brampton leading Edmonton. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back with period number 2 in just a couple of minutes. Please stay with us. 2-1 after 20 minutes of play. Brampton leading Edmonton. Edmonton needs to win. They're currently sitting in the 6th and final playoff spot. They could possibly get in if they lose, if Saskatoon were to lose their game this evening as well, but you don't want to leave it in somebody else's hands. Omaragi shot wide of the goal. Brampton will be in the elimination games tomorrow. Rayom. We are even strength to start this second period. Omaragi backhand. Didn't get it past Rob Gackel. Omaragi. Pass went up in the air. Taskus back to Omaragi. Into the middle. Rayom turns, fires, went wide, hit the back of the goal, sat on the mesh, knocked loose there by Hannon. Hannon having to look around. Got it to Taskus. The shot goes wide and into the mesh. See a lot of balls going out. It's typical of ball hockey, but more so here as the glass is quite short, as I've mentioned a couple of times before. Doesn't take much. If it goes over the net at all, it's going to likely catch some of the protective mesh, and that'll be a ball that's out of play. Leads to a lot of whistles. Giveaway. And coming up with the save, Medeiros. Elbow. Dumps it down into the corner. He'll go down to Chase. In there with Montgomery. He's back towards the blue line. Quick shot there from the high slot. And a little more pushing and shoving. Not a whole. Ooh. Anyway, officials get in and break that up. That was Gill with the chance. There's going to be a penalty. Penalty to Brampton. I believe that's Sahib Gill gone to the penalty box. Hamila. Ball goes up in the air, battling for it. Hamila can't keep it in, and having to go back into his own end to retrieve it is Schaufler. Schaufler, bring it up. He'll just shoot it in. He'll try and go get it. Hamila in there, bumping with Jordan Crocker. Scott Dorn got it to the front of the goal. And that will go into the mesh. Every time it does, players point. Trying to influence the official into thinking it went off the other team. This one will come outside the blue line. Brzezinski will face off against Sean Hannon. They're going to redo it. Brzezinski gets waved out. Coming in to take it, Bryce Ospachuk. Finally, it's dropped and cleared down the floor by Brampton. It is a power play for Edmonton. But Brampton forcing the issue now down deep. Yusuf Ahmed doing great work killing the penalty. Took about 20 seconds off the clock. Dumped in right on goal. Medeiros cleared it out himself. Only got as far as the red line. Kept in. Ospachuk. Back out. McKay with a shot through traffic. Medeiros finds it and holds on. .29 seconds to go in the power play. One more game to go after this one. New Tecumseh Extreme taking on Edmonton BHC. Our 8th and final game. This is the 7th and penultimate game. I use that word just because I know what it means. Not a word you get to use an awful lot, so I thought I'd throw it in there. Gonna wave Alvo out. Teammate outside was moving too soon. And they win the face-off, and Alvo will clear it down the floor. Maybe time for one last push here by Edmonton. 19 seconds to go. Ospachuk shot it in over the top of the goal. Alvo scoops it up, plays it to the boards. It's back to Ospachuk. 5 seconds to go in the man advantage. Quick shot, what a save by Medeiros. As it came across, Rob Gackel just let it fly on the one-timer, and Medeiros came across and made the save. Two seconds to go, that's all in the penalty. Clean face-off, win back at the point, shot. That did not get through, knocked down. Here's Alvo. To Ponce, to Mallet. Ponce trying to work it off the boards. Ospachuk off the board, she'll try and go chase it himself. Getting to it first is Lemos. Crocker turning. Crocker up through the middle. Finds Mallet. Mallet in over the blue line, knocked off his stick. Evans. To Henry. Shot scores! And we are tied. Quick breakout by Edmonton. Come down the right side. Everybody heading for the goal. And it is chipped in. We're back to being tied at 2. Brampton come close to responding just seconds later. Offside. They're going to bring it all the way back. J.C. Gill lugging it out. Just gets it over the blue line, then it's turned over. Cordero couldn't get any further than the blue line. Gill. to J.C. Gill, scores! Brampton retake the lead. It was J.K. Gill to J.C., back to J.K., and it is in the back of the net. And it is 3-2 now for Brampton. It was touched, no flooring. Back to get it, Hamila. Hannon comes off the boards. Hannon feeding in front, scores! Great setup by Sean Hannon. And Zach Rayome made no mistake as he buried it. Hannon does all the work here along the boards. Out muscles the Edmonton player, protects it well, and then feeds Rayome, who makes no mistake. And it's getting late early for Edmonton. Elbow flips it ahead. Here's another chance. Ponce, backhand this time. Medeiros makes the save. And another save at Brampton, coming in waves right now. .14 left to go. Regulation time, 2-goal lead for Brampton. That shot went wide. Down the floor, that'll be a flooring call against Brampton. Come back down to our left. We'll be right back. Lemos gets knocked down behind the goal. Play continues on, comes towards the front of the goal. Brzezinski played it back. Shot comes in. The ball is still loose. And Medeiros didn't have it covered. Oh, sorry. Yes, Medeiros. I think I accidentally referred to the Edmonton goalies, Medeiros, a minute ago. That's Chris Kerr down to our right. Medeiros to our left. Penalty against Brampton. It's number 87, Jason Smith, gone to the penalty box. So an opportunity here for Edmonton, trailing by 2. They've got the man advantage. McKay looking for the deflection. It went wide. He'll get the pass from Montgomery. Back to Montgomery. From a sharp angle. Trying to throw it out in front was Ospachuk. That shot went wide. Coming off the end boards, taking a swipe at it was Montgomery. Couldn't make contact. Gackel, back, shot. Oh, great save by Medeiros. So he got the blocker out. That was headed for the top corner. Gackel. Gackel had to go between his feet. That's Montgomery. Back to McKay. McKay puts it towards goal. The rebound is there. They put it home. They cut the lead to 4-3. Four, 3 now. There is life in Edmonton yet. Edmonton control it off the face-off. Shot in by Cordero. That comes to the front of the goal. Back and around behind. It'll come out the other side. Evans. Brampton had a chance, or 2 or 3 chances to make it 5-2. Kerr kept them away, and then Edmonton came back and cut it to 1. Rayom shot went off the stick of Piscatello and out of play. $11:55 left to go. Regulation time. Rayom with a shot. This guy can fire it. That one just missed. Knocked down by Sahib Gill. Back to get it, Piscatelli. That'll go all the way down the floor, right on goal though. Medeiros leaves it for Gill. Turning back with it was Yusuf Ahmed. Back to Gill. They'll go back to Gill, taking their time. Ponce. Alvo. To Mallet, off of his stick. Ponce following up on it. Can't knock it down. Back comes Ospachuk. He can't advance with it. Mallet working in off the boards. Mallet. He's got it. For Ponce. Back at the point. Winding up, firing was Omaragi. That went over the top of the goal. Pinching in was Byrne. Mallet still has it in front for Ponce, just tipped it wide. On it is McKay. McKay just fires it down the floor, running onto it, onside, shot, scores! Cameron Brzezinski. That was the old Hail Mary pass. A prayer that was answered. Brzezinski just ran under it like a wide receiver. Here it is. Here's the long pass down the field. Brzezinski catches up to it and runs it in for a touchdown. We are tied. Timeout. Brampton. Back-to-back goals by the Nighthawks. That comes almost at the halfway point of this second period. This second half of the game. 4-4. Go back to a couple of saves that Kerr made, Chris Kerr, in goal for Edmonton when it was 4-2. Fifth goal might have ended it. Brzezinski with a couple of goals. We've got a goaltending change for Brampton. Nicholas Lamb will come in and play and replace Dan Medeiros. Isley. He's got Satachi wrapped all over him. Satachi comes up with the ball. Tries to jump past Isley. Kept in. Satachi knocks it down. Satachi couldn't get the ball to settle as he was in the slot. Alvo with a shot. One off some bodies in front of Kerr. And up into the mesh. We've certainly had our share of close, tight games here today at Huntington Hills. We've got another one. Perlick down in the corner to Gill. Gill works that in front, gets it to his forehand, shoots. That went wide. And again, it'll go out of play up into the mesh. Gill the face-off against Montgomery. Controlled by Brampton, and a long shot in by Crocker is caught by Kerr, and he will hold on. No rebound that time. Crocker picks it off at center, throws it in front. Diving in there to break that up was Aldridge. It's flipped in, following up on it. Lemos. Ball goes high in the air, down into the corner. J.C. Gill. It's it to this side. Schaufler trying to get it out. Kept in. Gill. Comes into the slot area, slap shot blocked by Lemos. It's going to be a penalty coming up to Brampton. Goaltender interference as Kerr was knocked over. J.C. Gill has gone to the penalty box, 2 for interference. 8:37 to go. 2 straight goals by Edmonton. Now they're on the power play. Can they keep the momentum going? All important face-off win for Brampton. Send it down the floor. Kerr will get it. Give it up ahead to Schaufler. That's in over the blue line. So they've gained the zone. Doran played it into the near corner. Brampton's on it. Can't get it out. Knocked down there by Schaufler. Into Brzezinski. He's got the hot hand. Schaufler elects not to shoot it. Hamila, he'll shoot it. Save made by Lamb, who has come in to replace Medeiros. Hannon, a little nonchalant, didn't get it out. Oh, just missed in front. Ospachuk. And the shot by Brzezinski goes up and out of play. McKay able to hold it in. This side to Montgomery. Back to McKay. Try to get it back to Montgomery. Edmonton will hold it in, but now it'll come out. Alvo. In over the blue line. Now he'll try and kill some time. Raggett bring it all the way back into his own end. Back there is Byrne. Mitchell Byrne. Off the boards. Out. Just as the penalty had expired. So that will be flooring. Not a whole lot for Edmonton on that power play. Good penalty kill for the Midnight Express. Goes high in the air. Crocker. He's guarding the front of the goal. Ball comes along the boards. Everybody's in there. And the referee will blow the whistle. We are tied at 4 with just 6:17 left to go. Scores! There's a scramble in front. I think it's Joe Songa. Eventually got to it. Ball was just put in on goal, and then it was just everybody swinging at it. Eventually, Songa got his stick on it. Let's see, saying any shot on goal is a good one. Just put it towards the goal, and everybody crashed the net. And there's Songa celebrating. 5-4. What a comeback for Edmonton. Saw this earlier. Calgary in a must-win against Manitoba. And they were down late. They came back, tied it up, won it in overtime. Will we need overtime in this one, or can Edmonton hang on? Flooring against Edmonton. Right from the face-off, the shot, save made by Kerr. He read that perfectly. Evans got it. Couldn't get it on goal. Hannon up at the blue line. That's onside. They try and give it back to Hannon. That's broken up. Tyson Davey. Evans in around behind the Brampton goal. Evans. There's Songa looking for another one. Davey has it, comes out in front. Lamb has it. We get some shoving. Again, the officials get in quickly. Still just over 5 minutes to go. Brampton win the battle along the boards. Can't get it in over the blue line. Mallet, it's still not in. Now Crocker will bring it in himself. Jordan Crocker trying to do it himself. Got it to the front of the goal. It went through and came out the other side, up ahead. Pass right on the stick of Scott Doran. Doran winds up off the stick of the defender, goes into the corner. Brzezinski on it first. The pass picked off, and here comes Crocker again. Jordan Crocker feeding it over. Alvo. He lost it. Crocker still battling for it. It'll stay in. They kept it in. Great job by Daniel Ponce. This is the big line for Brampton. Alvo, Mallet, and Ponce. Schaufler trying to get it free. Mallet has it. Battle in front of the goal. It's tipped just wide. Lemos turns. His shot was blocked. Mallet. Lemos turns. Shot saved by Kerr, and he'll cover up the rebound. And I think the referee is going to send them both. Alvo and Henry for the extracurriculars after the whistle. 3:41 to go. That's a big loss for Brampton. Lose Stevie Alvo. They need a goal. They continue to talk to each other. .341. Offsetting penalties will stay 5-on-5. And they're going to wave out the Edmonton player, and Edmonton to complain, man, looked like you were about to drop it. It's like you faked the throw. Now, will the referee allow the late change? He's going to go over and talk to the coach. And now the timekeeper, scorekeeper, wants to talk to the official. Gentleman's been doing all the games all week. He's been doing a great job. I have to find out his name and give him credit tomorrow. That shot over the top of the goal, sits in behind. Brampton working it out in front. That shot by J.C. Gill went just wide, and more pushing and shoving. Finally it comes loose, but kept in by Omaragi. Omaragi, he's going to get a shot away. It deflected wide, comes all the way back to the far point. Gill, shot, no traffic in front. Edmonton doing a pretty good job clearing the front of the net, allowing Kerr to see those shots. And I tell you, those battles in front are vigorous. If you're not willing to pay the price, don't sign up. Another conversation over at the Brampton bench between the official and the coach. And now we'll go over and relay the same message, whatever it was, to the Edmonton bench, and we are set to go. Just over 3 minutes left. Ball goes into the corner. Brampton on it. The shot goes in wide and goes up and into the mesh. We're in for another great finish. We've had a number of them here today. Next game was supposed to have started 8 minutes ago. A little bit behind. We got behind early. We had overtime in our very first game. Running hard to get back there. Sahib Gill, they're going to say it's a flooring call. Saying it crossed the line first before anybody touched it. The referee was right there, had a great look at it. He had a better look at it than all the guys who were complaining. Gill fanned on it. Lift it down the floor. This will not be enough for flooring. Gill back to get it. Gets it over to Sahib Gill. Sahib Gill following up on it, gets it in over the blue line. Rayom working it into the middle of the floor, turns. Shot does not get through the goal. Hannon has it along the boards. Still over 2 minutes to go. It comes out over center, so Brampton will have to regain the offensive zone. He'll go all the way back. They get it in. Pass was for Rayom. It was in behind him. Crocker, he gets poke checked. The ball comes out. Taskus to Crocker. That's in. They've got the zone, but Crocker gets knocked down. Penalty coming up. Huge penalty call against Edmonton. Dan Cordero. Two guys battling for the ball. They're saying Cordero was the one who initiated the contact. Rob Gackle, the captain for Edmonton, wants an explanation for that. Not sure he's going to be pleased no matter what he's told. Timeout has been called by Brampton. And they are ready. They trail by one with 1:39 to go. Edmonton trying desperately to get into the elimination games more. They do not want to finish sixth or seventh rather, and out of the tournament, out of the championship. Kerr will cover it up. Took 3 seconds off the clock. The shouts of drop the ball ring through the stadium. And they do. Crocker will set up this power play to Gill. They don't have Stevie Alvo. Actually, Alvo is out of the penalty box. Mallet into the middle. This is Alvo. His penalty had expired. Crocker's shot. That goes up and out of play. Who touched it last? Everybody points at everybody else. The officials will decide. Sean Hannon lobbying. It's going to stay in the Edmonton zone. Again, Brampton control the face-off. Hannon's down low. Ponce is on the left side. Came in front, just poked wide. Gackle trying to get it out. The ball goes out of play. This time the face-off will come outside. Under a minute to go. It goes into the Edmonton zone right from the face-off. Here's Mallet. Down to Hannon. Hannon in behind the goal. Fed it out into the slot. It rattles around and hit the outside of the goal. Alvo to Hannon. Crocker wants it. There's the shot from Gill. Save made by Kerr. The net is empty. They don't get it out. Maybe should have shot it when they could. Held on to it a little bit long. 15 seconds to go. Crocker. Gill winds up. Save made by Kerr. He's got it between the pads and holds on. But a moment ago, Edmonton had a chance to get it out. They handled the ball inside their own end instead of just getting rid of it. With the penalty, they could have just shot it down the floor. Instead, they messed around with it. It almost led to a goal. Not over yet. Face-off in their end. 9.7 seconds. Crucial face-off. Brampton wins it. Gill with a shot. That one off a leg into the corner. Mallet threw it into the slot. Scramble there. Kerr's got it and holds on. 1.6. All that's left. You've got to win it cleanly. Right to the trigger man. Fire it in the back of the goal. There's not much time for anything else. Not sure what the issue is at the Edmonton bench. The coach not happy. Maybe suggesting there should have been a penalty somewhere. Again, not going to win the argument. All right, here we go. We're not happy with how the face-offs were conducted. I don't know. It's a moot point. It's 1.6 seconds. Everybody up. Gill is the trigger man. Everybody else will crash the net if Brampton can win the faceoff. Hannon wins it cleanly. There's the shot. It's blocked, and the buzzer goes. They got the play they wanted, just all those bodies in front. Nothing got through to the goal. So the Edmonton Nighthawks do their job. They pick up those much-needed 3 points, gives them 4 They will be playing in one of those elimination games tomorrow. They will not finish in 7th place. That will be either the Calgary Phantoms or the Saskatoon Buffalo, who are playing each other maybe right now. The game is scheduled for 9. I don't know where they are in their schedule. We are a little bit behind here. That game could be happening right now over at Murray Copot. Saskatoon would have to win to knock out Calgary. So close between these teams. We've got one more to go, and it does have implications. And we'll talk about that when we come back with that game. It's going to be the New Tech Extreme and Edmonton BHC. You don't want to miss it. That'll be happening in about 10 minutes from now, around 9:30, right around 9:30, maybe 13 minutes from now. The clock in the stadium is different than the clock on my computer. I'm not quite sure what time it really is. They're 5 minutes different, so we'll split the difference, about 10 minutes. Okay, that'll do it for us. You're watching the 2021 CBHA Men's A, Women's A, Men's Masters National Championships. We are at the Huntington Hills Arena here in Calgary, Alberta. One more to go. Come back and join us.